Hello and welcome to another episode of Jarmark Plays Lonely Mountains Downhill. Mountain 2, Trail 3. Let's go. No time pressure. You know, let's do the beginning. Or the beginner one. Because there's no time pressure still, but it just shows the timer. It's not a huge deal. And it also, the important thing is, it shows the the section. So it kind of gives us a good estimate of like how long that the map's gonna be still, etc, etc. We got our Santa hat though. We're trying to get the beard, which is weird because I'm playing the female character, but you know, if it floats your goat, it goats your goat simulator. Through the... Okay. Actually, we don't want to do that. We want to look at every single curvature of the mountain needs to be examined. It's making it sound like an episode of Nip Tuck, which I actually don't know what that show is really about. I just know it's like extremely perverted, yada yada. It was one of the shows that I wanted to sneak watching when I was living with my parents, but you know, now that I probably have the freedom to watch said shows, I don't want to, because you know, stop being so thirsty. I don't know. I feel like this is gonna be a strange topic to delve into, but like physical nature, like urges, like eating, and obviously like carnal nature stuff, like you know, wanting to procreate. Just say it. Look, I don't have to. Just like you don't have to not say it. I think that those things can really get in the way of what you actually want. A lot of times, like you want to finish a project because you're really passionate about it. You want to see the end result. You want to see, you know, if you're working on it for a customer, you want it to be awesome for said person, and for them to be happy, see that smile on their face. But you're freaking hungry, dude. you need to feed yourself, and you just want to eat everything on the counter instead of work on what you need to work on. That is a hindrance to productivity. You know, even if food, you know, maybe it's your stomach telling you actually need the nutrients, but sometimes it's not about that. You just need to stuff your face full of food for some reason. Maybe that's a fat guy problem. Maybe you don't have that. Maybe you have the opposite problem where you need to like force yourself to remember to eat, which, you know, I actually do have that sometimes if I'm working on. Maybe it's it goes both ways, I guess, if you think about it. No. This is gonna take us back really far. We'll just take the shortcut. Ooh. Okay. Trailblazer's awesome. It's a great bike. If I were to get one of these bikes in real life, which I would never go mountain biking like this. Okay. First of all. But, okay, here we go. But yeah, this bike would be the one to get because it's got nice speed, it's got nice turning. It's just overall really reliable as far as these mountain bikes go. You know, I'm looking at you, pace breaker. More like neck breaker. I just realized we missed that checkpoint again. We went all the way back here. Okay. I'm not sure why you would make a shortcut that skips a checkpoint. It's solely usable when you're doing free ride, I guess. But I guess it helps with checking to make sure there's no presents that we missed here. Huh? Ooh, a little frame skip. And through here. And through here. There's a jump. No, we missed the jump, but there is a present there. Now we're just in a hurry. What? So the beard I'm not too excited about, but I do want to find out what the other ones are. Like if it's like a Santa bike or something. It's probably not going to be a bike. It's probably going to be an outfit, like the shirt and the pants. But now that I'm thinking about it, it's got to be like a bike color, because the outfit is one thing. Like they don't split that off. Didn't have to crash there, but you can't control what you can't control. There we go. Slipping, sliding. Stick him in a stew. Butterflies. This is the cliff that we need to jump off of. There we go. Good, good. 10 out of 10. Huh. From most of the judges, and then one judge decides he's too good for that landing, so he's like, that was like a 7.8. You know, there wasn't enough flair. It was way too similar to all the other jumps. You know, I could do that in my sleep. You know, that's the worst kind of judge, where they're like comparing you to what they can do. It's like, sure, you're probably a trained professional, but I feel like in the Olympics specifically, are the judges former Olympians? I haven't looked into this, but like they have to know what kind of excessive training was necessary for this small child, usually like 15 years old, to perform the feat that's being asked of them. It baffles me a tiny bit, just a tiny bit. Well, I'm more interested about the competitive. Well, not to say that like gymnastics and like, you know, the scoring stuff isn't competitive, but like racing time. And you know, beating him with points. I feel like the points based and the time based, I was gonna say missions. Oh yeah. I feel like those ones are a lot more less susceptible to cheating / rigging / just, I don't know, woke up on the wrong side of the bed kind of thing. Okay, so let's see. Was that trail 3? Alright, on to trail 4 of mountain 2. Trailblazer is destroying, obviously. Shredding these trails like they're nothing. I think I've crashed maybe like 3 times. Probably false, but it's not the bike's fault. Overall, in general. But yeah, like referees and sports, and we've I'm pretty sure we've gone over this in like a either a Gungeon or a Lonely Mountains episode, but it's just the like robots versus human referees, and if it's really gonna be much better. Because the main problem is, like, it doesn't feel consistent where it's at right now. And I can't speak to the Olympics. The Olympics is probably fine. They don't get articles, or do they? Of like people complaining about how their whole scoring system's rigged. Yeah, maybe they do. It's not in my wheelhouse. I just know that the NBA referees and like NFL, yada yada, they all say the same thing. They're trying to protect the player, but then come playoff season, they barely call a thing. And it's like, why? Just because they only have a couple weeks left, you don't care if they get injured? People like watching the physicality. Well, that kind of counter-reacts what you just said, the previous statement of why you're doing what you're doing. I don't know. I guess that's why you need a human being behind it, because it's such a gray area every time you blow that whistle. In my personal opinion, which probably doesn't matter much to most viewers, most people that watch sports in general, just call it how it is. Like, if it looks like he's trying to draw a foul, then don't do it. Don't call it. James Harden would be one of the worst players in the world. Well, he wouldn't be scoring 55. Let's put it that way. And LeBron James would have so many more free throws. I guess, and if you put it in that perspective, then you're given the really big people, like, there's already a size advantage in basketball that is absolutely just part of the game, and it's kind of unfair. But you know, the smaller guys are supposed to be faster and are supposed to be able to shoot the threes more, and that's slowly going away. Like, soon, I think in the future, I see an NBA where there's just a bunch of 7-footers that are all shooting threes, that are all dribbling through their legs, like, just nimble as can be. It's just, it's gonna be an insane time watching a basketball game, because you see a bunch of giants moving like cheetahs. It's kind of where they're trying to push, the competitiveness of the game into. Which, am I for it? Am I against it? You know, I don't know. I don't pay enough attention. I just know it excludes a lot more people from being able to join, which is kind of not cool, but also, like, isn't it supposed to be kind of a freak show? Not to be... Look, they're getting paid millions and millions of dollars. I can call it a freak show. It's a circus, but it's also athletic, and it's team-based. You know. I'm probably getting myself into a lot of verbal minefields. That's what you get for trying to push all of these videos within an 8-hour time range. When does that 8-hour end anyways? That's okay, so that's technically before the stream starts. If you're paying attention to that. So I'm not gonna call off stream just to do Lonely Mountains videos. We're gonna have a backlog for a couple pretty large backlog for a couple reasons. Let's check out this area. Go down through here. I want to see a dressed up cactus wearing a Christmas attire, obviously, like a Christmas tree, before this video ends. But again, they're getting paid millions. Just like Ninja, he can't cut a cantaloupe or something. I don't know. Like, it's not that he's a gamer and that's why he doesn't know how to do it. Okay? It's cause it's 2020, fellas. You can just buy chopped up cantaloupe at the Walmart and eat them. Yes, it's a skill that everybody should have, and it's funny because this millionaire doesn't know how to do it, but go ask Bill Gates what he can't do. Like, as a house person. Steve Jobs, what tasks did he not know how to do? You know, it's kind of just judging in an unfair light. trying to make yourself feel better than act like you're a better person, better human being than somebody who's successful. And I don't like it. I'm not for it. It's entertaining to talk about, yes, but like if you're actually out there saying you think that this person is just like is an abomination of a human being because they can't slice a coconut, I don't know. I don't even know what it was. If you can't crack a peanut, I guess that's kind of funny, but it also might have something to do with like your thumbs not being developed properly, then that's not very funny either. So like yeah, I just ruined my own thing. All right. Hope you're doing good. And on that note, we're gonna finish that a video. I like that. Hit the like button if you liked the video. Hit that sub button if you want to watch the future episodes. Hit that playlist if you want to listen to all these other word soups with possibly offensive terms in there at the end. Cool. I'll catch you on the next one. See you.